Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. We'll do it live.
Do it live. Okay. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the channel.
Hi.
Hello. We're the introducers today.
Yeah. We got dag
Welcome.
face but no dag voice.
Okay, here we go. There we go. There it is. All right, I'm good. I got there. No, it's fine. I got there. I knew what I was doing, and the only way I could have fixed it was doing it live. So there. Now we have me. Now we have the group. Now we have everyone. Welcome in, guys. I do apologize. We had some technical difficulties that have chewed up so much of our time. So I'm not gonna do our usual spiel. I'm just gonna go and fast track this. Thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge Fantasy Grounds and Sirenscape. Thank you to our wonderful Patreons. These guys are amazing, and they're going to be playing Pathfinder, Ruby Phoenix, an agent-inspired tabletop role-playing game set in the world of Galarian. We have Kaito, our Kitsune sorcerer. Shout Neil. We have Kaito, our Kitsune sorcerer, played by Sean. We have Taro, the elven investigator, played by Neil from Immersion Diversion. We have Neve, who is our dwarven fighter. I think fighter. Yeah, fighter. Why not? Cleric, that's the one. Played by the wonderful and talented Edward. And joining us for the very, very first time across the board is none other than our new friend, Takeshi, a Gripply Ranger? Yeah, Gripply Ranger, played by our friend Rock Protector. G'day, guys. How are y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Next question. All right. How are we doing? Okay, so we are going to dive straight into today's session. Thank you, everyone, for your patience and the like. Let's go. All right. So, our journey continues from where we had left off. The group had made it to a small island off the coast of Nagajor. Nagajor, of course, being a jungled, swampy land to the south of the Tianese reaches in the world of Galarian. There you seek out the Master of the Waves, someone who will hopefully be able to unlock and teach you the ways of the water style based on the scroll that you were given by Kaito's father. As you have managed to finally overcome a number of challenges, including a storm hag, large group of Morlocks, and a very, very ornery hermit crab, the group has made it to the entrance to the temple. But their entrance was not going to be too easy. An elven warrior that burst forth by the name of what's it called? Wahiro, thank you. Wahiro Tamaki, who had denied the group passage. Now, Wahiro is actually the brother of Taro. However, in dealing with the sea hag that allowed them to pass to the island, the group had to sacrifice a piece of themselves each. Kaito sacrificed his sense of fear, and Taro sacrificed his identity, who he was, and even other people affected by this curse no longer remember Taro as Tamaki Kai. So Wahiro engaged in battle, trying to force the group off the island. But managing to sway him with their actions, Wahiro learned that the group only wishes to learn from the master and pose them no threat. Believing them for some reason, the group were allowed to pass into the temple and have now begun the trials. The first of which was a trial to open the very doors to this temple, and by using the back and forth motions, like the tide moving in and out, they were able to unlock the doors. Climbing up, they found another puzzle, a small goblet of water with a lotus floating in it. Unfortunately, this was not as clear-cut as the first test, and water began to fill and flood the chamber below. As this happened, the group figured out what they needed to do based on the story that they were listening to as they were climbing, and placed the lotus blossom on the bottom of the room while it was filling with water. This allowed the water to drain, and has allowed them access to the room above. Now it is only a matter of time before they reach the last of the rooms before they reach the top of the tower, where they hope to find the Master of the Waves. But there is one last challenge before they do so, and it is here that our journey continues. All right. So, hopefully our people can hear all the cool music.
Ooh, there we go.
Yep.
All right. Whew. Oh, thank you so much, Malakisa. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. All right. So, now, as you guys climb up the flight of stairs, the story continues onwards. It tells of how the deity of the sky envied the ocean, and so it decided a plot. It placed its faith in the child of the sun, a person who was beyond reproach, offering forth their firstborn son to the princess of the waves. The sun god was hoping to be able to coax the beauty from the bottom of the ocean to its surface. Seeing the radiant and rather dashing prince, the daughter of the ocean god came to the surface. There the two fell in love and absconded with the gifts provided by their parents as the dowry for their marriage. Angered, the sun and the water god combined their efforts in order to find the lovers. All right, that is the story that you read on the murals beside you as you begin to climb the stairs. Once you arrive on the next floor, there you can actually see very little. It is almost like a gymnasium of some kind. There's several large sacks filled with barley grain. You can see that there are huge iron struts that are in various locations. And what I imagine is kind of like, have you seen those crossbars that they do on like Arrow? It's like it's almost like these steps that go upwards, and then you've got like this bar, and you've got to kind of like pull yourself up and then flip it up to the next level, and then you got to climb up and down.
Yeah, the one that's it's like detached, so you just pull yourself.
Yeah. So using this particular bit of gym equipment is Rock. Could you describe your character, please?
Okay. Sorry. My character, he's wearing a green cloak thing. He has you see that there's a bow on his back and some arrows on the side. And his skin color is red with a little bit of blue spots on the bottom on his legs. And he's just, I think you said, using these bars right now.
Yeah. You're kind of going through your daily workout routine. It's
okay.
It's equal parts meditation as it is physical fitness.
Okay.
All right. And as you're doing your daily workout, you see these individuals basically coming up the stairs. You know this means that they have passed the first of the two challenges, and it is your duty to test their worth before allowing them any further. The wind has spoken to you and told you that it has been some time since a worthy challenger has come seeking the knowledge of the Temple of the Waves. But what test would truly prove if these folk are worthy? The scene is yours, guys, as you see this frog-like creature.
Hello, you're the first person we've seen in this tower. Are you? Is the next test here?
Yes, the next test is here. I see that you come this far. You've passed the first test. Good job.
Why
I don't.
colors?
Not many people pass the first test, so good job.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not surprised by that. Most people who pass it, most people who would probably try get through the first test, were probably tried.
Mhm.
Yeah. We almost did.
Hey, guys, what's this second test now? Is that what you're involved with?
Moving forth into the center of the room, the Gripply looks at what appears to be kind of a almost like a little like a kind of like a bench where you would keep towels and things like that. On the bench itself is what looks to be an iron orb. You know that the test is simple. Their goal is to try and take the iron orb off you.
Off us?
And then no.
Oh, no.
So
I see, yeah.
so basically,
We have to get it from him.
yeah. So Takeshi will have the giant orb, and you will need to acquire it off Takeshi, and then restore it to its place on the table. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh,
All right. Okay. So, their next test is to get this orb. Is it big? Can I lift it? Like.
It is heavy. Don't get me, yeah,
Okay.
it is definitely heavy. I'm gonna say just for narrative purposes that you have, because of your experience with this test, you aren't impeded or hindered by picking it up.
Oh, okay. So this orb right here, you must get it from me. That is the next test.
Okay.
it's not exactly a difficult test, that.
Yeah.
Go on then.
All right.
So Neve will just simply start walking up to you, and is just gonna take it from you.
Okay. Well, you can. Well. Unfortunately, thankfully, that's not how D&D works. But you can attempt to take it from him, and for that we can roll initiative. Now, because Rock
Just like
Protector.
okay. Great.
All right. Now, because Rock Protector is new to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, we are going to be taking some time to explain the rules as we go. Initiative in Pathfinder, unlike many other editions, uses initiative based on what your current action is. If you're just in a basic state, it would be based on your perception. However, because Takeshi is preparing for this, you may choose, if you would like, to use your acrobatics or athletics in lieu of your perception, as you are ready to spring into action. It is up to you, though. Other than that, we will roll initiative.
Can I use my stealth? Because I
No,
can really try to hide.
not even a little, because you
But
didn't.
It says.
Yeah, I know. But that's if you are stealthing and setting up an ambush.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was gonna
pretty
say
sure
there's
we're
a
not
bunch of like
ambushing
equipment
Takeshi
here.
here.
I was gonna try and like hide and try and get a good surprise on him, but all right, no problem.
You just throw pocket sand in his face. There, you can't see me. I'm stealthed.
Ah!
My eyes. Why are Gripply eyes so big? Okay. So yes, I just need to know if Rock wishes to use athletics or acrobatics.
I will use acrobatics.
All right. Let me roll first, and then. Okay, there's our initiative. Well, I mean, you wouldn't really need to, Takeshi, because you will go first on the initiative. But you can roll it if you'd like.
What do we do?
Well, yeah. Okay. So if you go into your character sheet, go to where it says skills.
And then grab the acrobatics, and then.
Yeah. Just grab the total for the acrobatics and drop it into chat. Into the chat
I was
box.
confused because I forgot that you don't have this roll because I rolled my initiative and got a 28.
All right. You got a. I see. Yeah, I see that. Okay, we'll give you the 28 as well. However, Rock will go slightly faster, only because Takeshi's acrobatics is 12, while your perception is 11.
And yeah, that's fine.
All right. So, to paint out the scene a little bit more, this room is let's see, it's about it's a 30-foot square room in total, and there is gym equipment everywhere. The center of the room is where you're trying to aim to get to, and the roof is well, actually, it's 15 foot high. The walls and floors are made of wood with tamati, you know what I mean, the tatami mats used for the ground, so everything's kind of like that bamboo stuff. But yeah, you can see there's medicine balls, there are weights, there's the bars and stuff like that. There's actually also a small fountain with water for like cleansing your hands and stuff. It is fresh enough to drink from, and it's basically a magic fountain, so it basically drains somewhere, you're not entirely sure. All right. Takeshi, you're up first.
All right. So the gym is the gym equipment like high? Like, can I like get on top of it and just like balance on one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. If you use the bars as well, you can get right up onto the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Let's get you to make me a acrobatics check as you begin to pull yourself up.
Ooh.
Ooh, natural one. Now, I do want to say this. Malakisa had given... Oh, no, I misunderstood that. Okay, so hold on. Let me just check something real quick. Some strange overrated system, some weirdo place. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's right. We defend D&D here. The extra training was nat 20 for me. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mally. I misunderstood. I was getting too excited. There we go. All right.
No, thank you, Mally.
All right. So yes, unfortunately, you know what? Let's give you a hero point just to kind of welcome you to the stream and stuff like that. So if you want, I will give you the use of that hero point to re-roll if you would like.
Sure.
All right. Now,
Yeah,
for those of you
I'll use it.
in the audience, if you would like to support our group, Petiola just donated $10. $10 for, I imagine, a hero point for the two of them. Let me know if that is not the case. Otherwise, I will give it to the two of them. But I will still give to Takeshi the free one. So yes, please re-roll your acrobatics. Ooh, a little bit better, but it is actually enough. So you step up, and what you basically do is, as you flip up the bar, you pull yourself up and then kind of backflip, so you're standing on it. Then what you do is you then whip it back up and grab that and pull that down as you continue to make your way up. What is your land speed? It should be on your front page.
Front page. 25.
All right, with a 25, you can get up to the 10-foot mark. So you are now 10 foot in the air, basically crouched and perched on this bar. You do still have the large weight. It is kind of tucked to your hip. Now, in Pathfinder, there are 3 actions that you can take. Everything is an action in order to do it. So approaching the bars would be 1 action. Climbing it would be your second. You still have 1 action remaining.
Okay. So I'm on the ceiling right now then, right?
You're about 5 foot off the ceiling. If you take another action, you can get to the ceiling.
I'm going to get to the ceiling.
All right. I need another acrobatics check as you continue to get higher.
Okay.
Now, the DC is 15. If you fail by 5 or more, which is, or if you get a natural 1, you will fall.
Okay.
Okay. Make the roll. Ooh.
No.
Dang.
Well, thankfully, you don't ascend, but you do remain roughly where you are. All right.
Okay.
Which brings us to Taro.
And then I give him, I give everybody like that hand gesture, like, come for me. Yeah.
Taro takes the tot. He sees him go up the bars to go towards the ceiling. Taro's gonna follow him.
All right.
But from, like the other side.
Okay, you don't have a pole. Do you want to try and pick one up?
Yes, as I'm kind of running to the spot. I'll grab it.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Big loves. Okay, we just got a hype train in chat. Thanks to all the cool people. Special shout out to both Calendria and New York GM for having done that, as well as our resubs from Phoenix Iwaki, Malakisa, and Immersion. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right. So your first action is going to go going up to the bars. You look around and you see that there are some weights that have these bars kind of propped up against them. You pick one up and you think to yourself, oh, it's a metal bar. It's like a spear, right? But as soon as you pick it up, you realize, holy crap, each one of these are just incredibly heavy, right? And you kind of pull it off the wall. Okay, I need you to make me an athletics check.
You got this.
18.
All right. Takeshi, he gets like directly below you. Actually, no, because you failed. So he is he's basically right next to where you are. But that's his third turn. So Taro is
Third? Okay.
yeah, because one to get there, one to grab the thing, and the third to climb.
Okay.
Ah, I see you're nimble as me then. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Neve, it is your turn.
Am I able to see where Takeshi is holding this ball?
Takeshi, where are you holding the orb?
I think I put it in a bag on my waist. Yeah. Can I do that? Or am I holding in my hand still?
No, by all means. You place it
Okay.
in like, so basically it's in like a little leather pouch that's tied to his side. I'm also gonna send Rock a message, but in Zoom. But yes, continue telling me what you wish to do.
Do you also like how the former thief is now given a job to steal something?
Hmm. I am actually going to hold. I'm not going to do anything.
All right.
Dave is just going to simply stand there and go, well, you two look like you're having fun. Go and enjoy yourselves.
All right. Taking your time, you watch as as Taro and Takeshi are scaling this large wall.
Yeah, that's way too much effort for Dave. She's like, oh,
It definitely looks like a little, yeah, it definitely looks a little rough.
yeah, so you guys go and have fun with that. I'm gonna stay here, thanks.
All right. I'll also say that what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be delaying your action. So you're not sure what had happened. So I mean, readying it wouldn't be wise. But yeah, if something happens, you can interject at this point. All right, Kaito, you're up next.
Well, yeah, I'm not particularly athletic either, or acrobatic, so I'm gonna kind of like position
fighting.
myself kind of below where Takeshi climbed up, and I'm gonna shoot grease at the surface that he's holding on to.
Oh.
Ooh.
Very nice. Okay. So, using your spell, you begin to conjure this orb of water that starts to take on this oily, yellow liquid texture, and then as you spray it outwards, it covers the bar that is there. So the way that grease works is, let me pull it up here. All right, grease. Okay, 4 contiguous 5-foot squares. Presuming you don't want to obviously hit Taro.
Yeah.
All right, the area is covered in greasy and slick slurry, or you can target him if you would like.
I would, but it seems like he has to crit fail for him to drop what he's holding, and that seems like that'd be kind of hard. So yeah, I'd rather grease the surface.
Sure. Okay, so I need a reflex save or an acrobatics equal to the spell DC.
Okay.
All right, the spell DC is 21. That's what you're aiming for, Rock.
Whew. Come on, dice.
Whoa!
God.
Whoa!
Holy
All right.
crap.
So as Kaito slicks up this large bar of metal, you watch as this figure seems to be unperturbed. In fact, almost not showing off, but like just kind of like basically at that point, he more moves his hands away from the bar because normally he was like crouching and holding onto it, but he actually lets go with his hands to check the orb at their side. So for a moment before he reconnects again, he's actually standing on 2 feet on a bar that is covered in grease.
Oh.
Yeah, he is definitely very, very acrobatic and very, very agile.
Wow. Yes.
All right.
Well, that's my turn. That's impressive.
All right, which brings us back to the top of the round. We go back to Takeshi. All right, Takeshi, there's someone climbing up after you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to go further up into the ceiling again.
You're okay. Yep. Make a acrobatics check. This DC is slightly higher because now it is covered in grease.
Okay.
I would like to jump in here and ask, would it be possible for me to cast Divine Lance at the bar that he's about to jump onto?
No, because you've delayed your action. You haven't readied it, so that means you can go now, but you will go after Takeshi's full turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Then.
So, fun fact, that is actually the difference between readying an action and delaying. If you delay, it means you're going after whoever's gone next. If you're readying, you set a very clear parameter. You pay 1 extra action over what that thing is, and you will only do that contingency. So, for example, if Neve had said, I wish to attack Takeshi if he moves off the bar, that would have been the parameter, and it would have cost him 2 actions to do so. Well, 3 actions if it's with the Divine Lance. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just so that, again, our friend Rock knows how that type of thing works. All right, so
Okay.
Takeshi, acrobatics
Okay.
to climb up higher. All right, nice and easy. Well, it's not easy. It's difficult because it's greased up.
Yeah.
But you do have no issues climbing the bars here. You eventually get to the ceiling. You are now 10 foot away from Taro.
Okay. So 2 more actions.
You do indeed.
Yeah. All right. I will. I want to shoot an arrow wherever. What bar or whatever thing he's on.
All right, very well. Now, I'm going to say for the purposes of this, you do actually have specialist blunt arrows. What they are is basically like water balloons on the end of arrows, and they create this concussive impact. You have these for just in case you want/need to shoot people. It does damage, but it's all non-lethal, as in it's all like more like it's like paintball basically.
Okay, so I can shoot them. Then.
Yeah. So you pull out your.
Okay.
Well, do you still want to shoot the bar, or do you want to shoot Taro?
Let's shoot Taro then. I didn't.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, make your attack now. We are using Fantasy Grounds, and you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to show off a little bit of Fantasy Grounds here. So for our lovely audience, let's just go over here real quick. Where is it? There it is. Wait, what? No, that's that map. Where's? Oh, right. There we go. All right, here we go. So, so this is Taro's character sheet over here, and this is our combat tracker, which tells us what order we do stuff in. What I need Takeshi to do is to drag your, presuming you haven't hunted mark poor Taro, grab your longbow's first attack, and then drag it to create the little dice there, and then drop it into the combat tracker on top of Taro. It'll then roll it automatically and tell us if it hits or misses.
Okay. Is that the? Wait, how do I get to that thing again?
The combat tracker.
Okay, combat tracker.
Yep.
Oh,
So
okay.
top right hand side, it's like the 2 swords crossing.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, and then Combat tracker. Okay.
No, don't click on Takeshi. You want to drag and drop the damage to him.
Okay. I don't.
Oh, the attack.
the-
Sorry. Nope.
I don't see the attack things.
Okay, so on your character sheet, on the character sheet sidebar, down the bottom is actions.
Action. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Brilliant.
Okay. And then I want to take the first one.
Yeah. So yeah,
And-
the plus 14
drag.
one.
Okay. And then drag it to
Taro.
who?
Taro.
Yep. All right. A
Oh,
21. 21 will miss. Why does a 21 miss? Wait. Why is that a plus 6?
Did you grab the wrong? Oh, are you? Okay. Did you grab the plus 14 or the plus 6 one?
Oh yeah, he grabbed the no. So you grabbed the far right one. You want to
multi-attack 3? Yeah.
yeah. You want to grab the first number there. So you
Thought
see
I
how?
did.
No, you grabbed the 6. So grab try the 14. You might need to do it slowly if your system's a little bit slower.
Okay.
So try that one again. Okay. Well, okay. That's fine. That is the right one. I just wanted to make sure that was the thing. So the 15 plus the 14, that would be 29 to hit Taro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would.
All right.
Yeah,
what? Okay. So what is Taro? So 29. Yep. Okay. So now drop the damage.
22.
Okay. So now drag and drop the damage onto Taro.
Okay.
As you take aim, you launch one of these
Oh,
water bombs. That's 9 points of damage as it explodes on your chest. All right. You still have one more action.
I will fire again.
Very well. Second bow. So that'll be use your second attack. So that'll be using the plus 9 if you can see that.
Okay.
Yep. Drag and drop. Exact same as the first. All right. 24.
God.
That'll hit. All right. Drop the damage back on him again. Six damage. All right. I need 2 reflex saves from you, Taro.
oh no. Well, it's actually my best one, but. So that's a 32.
First one's easy. Second one.
That's a natural 1.
All right.
You're
So
expecting the second.
So your first one you hold on and you're just doused in water as the first of these water bombs just and then before you've had a chance to, you've kind of looked up, your eyes are still covered in water. The second one has just sort of clocked you and just hit you square in the head, and you drop the 10 foot to the ground and land with a thud. Unless you want to use your hero point. You don't have to though.
No,
It's up
I'll
to you.
use the hero point.
Okay, hero point it is. All right, re-roll that one.
21.
21 is still not enough, so you are still hit, and you land and take 2 points of damage as you crash into the ground. Now because you didn't fumble, because what I was gonna do with the fumble is I was gonna say you left the bar up there, but you took the bar with you as you fell down for this one.
Like, no.
All right, Neve, you're in.
So Takeshi is up on a bar.
Yes, he's against
I'm
the
on the
ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. So he's up on the ceiling.
Right, so he's holding on to the ceiling then.
Yeah. So, so just so that we're all clear, so Takeshi, you're at the top of this large structure, right? So you're no longer on the greased up bar. You're actually on the actual big structure itself. Your hand is on the ceiling. Your other hand is on a wall, and that's where you are. You're kind of tucked in the corner here.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's still standing on something.
Yes, he's standing on the big metal grid. For the bars.
I would like to shoot. If it's possible, I would like to use. Yeah, sure, fine. We'll use Divine Lance. I'll like to use Divine Lance in order to shoot out whatever it is he's standing on. possible.
All right. Let's have a look. How does Divine Lance work?
Unleash a beam of energy. Choose an alignment your deity has. Chaotic, evil, good, or lawful. You can't cast a spell if you don't have a deity, or if your deity is true neutral.
Who's your deity? Oh yeah, it's Grotius.
My deity is Grotius. Yeah.
Yep.
Make a ranged spell attack roll against the target's AC. On a hit, the target takes damage of chosen alignment equal to 1d4 plus spell casting modifier.
So if you were to use that on a metal beam, which has no inherent alignment, that will do no damage whatsoever.
What?
So the way the Divine Lance works is you select an alignment that your deity has, and if you don't have the alignment of your deity, you make a ranged attack. Oh no, sorry. On a hit, the target takes the damage of the chosen alignment type equal to this. So what you would be doing is you would be doing good damage to a metal pole, which doesn't do any damage to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of like, think of it more like it's damage to your spirit or your morality or the essence of yourself.
Okay.
That's where the damage is coming in. Also, your target is one creature, not an object.
Okay. I genuinely don't know what to do.
You can actually see that around the room there are some other things that you can use. Like there are wooden weapons. They're more of the arrows and blunted ranged weapons. There's even a slingshot with what looks to be kind of like these rubber balls kind of thing. It's like there's quite a few little things here and there.
If there's a wooden pole or something lying around, I'll just have Neve pick it up and throw it.
There's something which is equivalent to like a javelin. It's kind of like a bow staff. It carries pretty decently. Okay, cool. Are you proficient with martial weapons?
No, I do not believe so. I think I am only simple weapons.
Very well. Then you may make an attack, but it is an untrained attack. So it will be just your dexterity as you fling this thing with a ranged attack. All right, so 14 versus the AC of Takeshi, which is 22. Unfortunately, as you take you basically pull it out of like this big barrel of them. There's like a bunch of them. You just throw one, and unfortunately, it does not quite get him. You do still have another action if you'd like. Throw another one. I mean,
throw another one. Yeah, throw
Sure.
another one.
Very well.
There's not much that Neve can do here.
All right. Now this one's at a -5 penalty.
It's 12 then.
So no, yeah. I mean, you'd only hit on a natural 20, but it's fine. You throw the second of the large bow staffs kind of hit the wall near where Takeshi is. Takeshi, do you have anything to retort as?
No. Nice attempt there.
Nice. Some encouragement.
Well,
Do you have any advice,
well.
sage advice on how to get you?
I think you all need to be more, train a little bit more in, climbing maybe, or something.
Well, that might be right for somebody as lithe as you, but if you look at me, climbing's not really my thing.
Well, as soon as Takeshi says that you might need training in climbing, I'm going to burn one of my jinx points.
Oh.
All right. So, the ground on the mats. I got to get them right. All of a sudden, you watch as the reeds start to bend and split, and they become thorns. As they do so, the thorns start to move almost like, imagine something moving underneath the mats, but every time it moves, the thorns turn from like these frayed bits of of straw into these like basically these needles. So you're watching this like sort of patch of needles start moving and slithering underground like a Bugs Bunny cartoon straight towards anyone touching the ground. So Kaito, Taro, and Neve, all of you of which are touching the ground. You guys need to make me reflex saves as the ground is now. Well, we're basically playing a version of the ground. The floor is lava. Yes. Neve, unfortunately, you do not manage to evade. You will take. It's not that much. Come on, calm down, Michael. It is you take 3 points of piercing damage. Now, again, this is more subdual than anything else. Like, it's not life-threatening injuries, but it freaking stings.
No.
Tim has come up with a divine intervention. Now, I think a divine intervention on re-rolling against 3 damage is not good. But what I'm going to allow for this is the following. As you are all being besieged by these kind of needle-like fell-like things, all of a sudden, you kind of remember that sensation of being underwater in that previous room. You remember the sensation of what it was like to float. And even though you're wearing your heavy armor, and even though you're like really kind of Taro's like lying on the floor and all that, all of a sudden you move your body in a way that it was almost like you were underwater. Neve, you kind of lean backwards and sort of kick off the ground and find yourself standing on one of the sit-up press machines. Kaito, similarly, as the structure, as the thing snakes towards you, you find yourself with one hand sort of lifting and pulling yourself up onto this set of bars. And Taro, as it's coming towards you, you sort of start sliding backwards on your rear end, just trying to get away from it. When all of a sudden you find that, without even realizing it, you've stood up, almost like you've drifted backwards and like flowed on a current that has risen you, standing on a table. This is your divine intervention. All of you are no longer touching the ground. You have climbed onto something, so we don't need to make acrobatics or athletics or whatever checks. You are now on a secure structure thanks to Tim Scott. So thank you, mate, for the divine intervention and overcoming my Jinx point encounter. However, it is still snaking around. So if you guys do fall on the ground, it will still cause you problems. All right, Taro, it is your turn next. Taro, it is your turn next.
Bit frustrated that I fell off, but now finding myself on a table. I don't really want to fall off again, so I reached as a what?
Sorry, Mike. I think you skipped Kaito there.
Did I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
No. He reordered it, so it went Takeshi, Neve, Taro, and then now me.
Yes, correct. Because because remember you delayed, so you then went after Takeshi. It's now Taro's turn.
Yeah. So the order changed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what delaying does. Delaying reorders you to I come in at this point.
Okay, right.
Yep.
So, quick question. So my shoes are in my bag. Interact action to pull them out, put them on. Is that an action or
sorry, pull out what? Sorry.
The spider sub shoes that I've got. One action to I'll say one action to equip them. So that includes taking them out of the bag and strapping them on. So Takeshi, you watch as he puts on these sandals. And then I'm going to jump at the bar to try and grab it, but before grabbing it in the air, I'm going to yell, Petiola!
That's right. I forgot that's how you activated them. All right. So, wait. Why are you jumping at the bar though?
Because I'm gonna use the climb speed of the shoes to climb up.
With the bar? So you're gonna use
like at the thing to go after Takeshi.
Yeah, no, I know, but he's at the top of this bar lift, right?
Right. So there's still poles, right?
Yep. So
yeah, I'm gonna grab onto the pole.
Okay, then describe how your sandals are helping you climb.
Well, I'm using the bottom shoes to kind of, climb up the pole.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's not a vertical pole. It's a horizontal pole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So imagine,
No,
imagine.
not the things.
No.
So I'm talking about the things that are holding.
Oh! I see. Like either side. I'm with you now.
There's still bars that I need to be able to.
Right. Because okay, so yeah. So the supports of the thing. Right. Because when you said the bar, I was like, are you like?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
No, that's fine. That's perfect. So
Patiola and grab the support.
yeah. Okay, cool. Grabbing onto the support, Takeshi, you watch as he looks like he's about to slide down, but just doesn't, and then he just starts to climb up this perfectly smooth surface. So it'll take. So I'm not going to give you a check for that one. It's close enough that I imagine you'd be able to jump without any trouble. As you begin to climb and scale, it'll take you. What's your climb speed on that one? 30 foot or 25 foot? 30?
30 feet.
You can get up to where Takeshi is in one round, giving you one action once you get to the top.
Alright, so how far away from him am I when I get to the top?
How far away are you? You're right next to him. I mean, he's like technically just on the top of the structure, and you can kind of
Alright,
climb up there.
I'm going to try and take the orb, like, to the side. But not, like, take it, I'm just gonna kind of knock it off so it, like, falls to the ground below.
Okay, so you are going to try, and I'm going to say that this is like a disarm attempt,
Okay.
which means I will give you a choice. You may use your athletics or your thievery. It is up to you as to how you wish to do it.
Ooh,
To resist,
thievery.
Takeshi, you may use your acrobatics. You may use let's go with your acrobatics. So it's an opposed acrobatics. So you're basically just kind of like trying to weave your way around to avoid getting grabbed.
Yeah.
If I could reach him, my thing
No!
would be really good.
All right, Taro, you reach up and you grab it. You grab it with both hands. All right. So as you reach up to grab it with both hands, you then remember once upon a time a wise man saying, "Remember, when you use these slippers, you must always have 3 points of contact."
Oh yeah.
And
Not
as you
on a flat surface now, right?
no,
Well,
You're
Takeshi
just on
is.
the wall.
no, he's on the flat surface. You
Oh,
rolled
I
an
thought I got- I
no,
thought
no,
I
no.
got up next to him
Neil, you
saying-
rolled a natural one. This is your natural one, mate.
Okay, fine.
So as you, as you've reached up and grabbed with both, because I know you didn't make a mistake on that one. It's just more how do we flavor your fumble here? So you've reached up and tried to grab it with both hands, and your feet have slipped, and you've started falling down. I need you to roll me a d20. This is going to determine how many feet you fall.
Oh gosh.
I forgot about the whole 3 points of contact thing. Though.
All right.
16 feet.
Cool. Yeah. So you've slipped down 16 feet before you've put your hands up. You've scraped down a little bit, but you've stopped just before you've hit the ground. The creature is sort of again, sort of coming through, and it's just nearby. But you're safe for now, at least. All right, Kaito, you're up next.
How you doing down there?
I almost had you. God.
All right.
Taro's frustrated.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
Kaito.
try-
Yeah.
So he's how far away from us? Like 30 feet ish.
So he is 25 foot in the air.
25. I'm going to try to cast. It has to be next to him because it has to be an unoccupied space. But I'm gonna try to cast Aqueous Orb.
Aqueous Orb. All right, what does Aqueous Orb do? Let's have a look here. Aqueous Orb.
Got a lot of
Level
text.
3 spell. All right. A sphere of water 10 foot in diameter forms in a space adjacent to Takeshi, either on the ground or the surface of a liquid. So I'd say that the structure you're standing on is sufficient. When you cast the spell, and each time you sustain the spell, you can roll the orb moving at 10 foot. Unlike most spells, you can use this multiple times per round, so you can basically just roll this around. The orb can move through the space of a creature or an obstacle and won't stop the flow of water, extinguishing magic fires and the like. If it fails to counteract the fire, yada yada yada, that's not important. The orb can also collect creatures it moves through, larger or smaller. They may attempt a reflex save equal to the spell DC, which for Takeshi is 21. Or
be or be pushed in front of the orb to the end of the orb's movement. So it can literally just take you off. It can also try to engulf you if it wanted to. And that's if you if it fails the save, then you are engulfed and grappled by it. Okay, and you can try to break free with a athletics check or a reflex save. So there you go. So what would you like to do, Kaido? Are you going to try and push, or are you going to try and engulf?
I'm going to try to push.
Okay, Takeshi, I need a reflex save from you as this large orb of liquid. Actually, you know what?
This is the most intense PvP fight I've ever seen. Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh no. I mean, no shit.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So water suddenly. Let's see if I. There we go. All right. So water as this large orb suddenly appears where you are, and Takeshi, you can choose to let it pass or move out of the way. So you're on a strut that's at the top of this this workout equipment, and it's 5 foot wide. It can go past you and to the other side, but you're basically just going to be sitting here jumping back and forth. You can, however, choose to move on to other equipment. You can choose to climb down and go elsewhere. I mean, it's up to you as to what you want to do.
Like jump rope with an orb of water.
I'm just gonna let it pass me.
All right, so you watch as Takeshi, as the orb heads towards you, he just basically kind of backflips over the top of the orb and lands back on the strut. The orb, having passed through him, is now on the other side. Now, keeping in mind, you can move it multiple times, meaning you can now use your last action to move it back towards Takeshi.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep going like. Get him.
All right, Takeshi, reflex save again as. I love how Ed's just sitting there, just like. How do I get you down, you monkey? All right, again with a 28. With a 28, it is a simple flip and a twist, and once again, the orb has not found its purchase. All right, Takeshi, it is now your turn.
I wasn't planning to have a bath right now.
It is kind of hard attacking something that's so familiar with water.
All right, what do you want to do, Takeshi?
Well, I would like to show my prowess and dodge this thing forever, but I'm and I think I say that out loud too, but I'm gonna move back.
All right, as you do so, I need you to make me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that might not be enough. Actually, maybe it will. Hold on. Let's find out. It is enough.
Wow.
As water begins to rain down into this area, Takeshi, you notice something in the water, in like kind of the reflection of the water, almost as if the water was deeper than it is. Like, as it's on the mat, it's like barely like, it's just like wet. It's not even like deep, right? But if you look at the reflection, you see something deep from just the high vantage point. Something that seems to be swimming in the water.
Okay.
What you see is this creature. Here we go. All right, there you go. You see this creature swimming towards the dwarven cleric.
Okay.
He can't hurt anybody. He's too cute.
Hey, dwarf. I think you should keep your eye not on me anymore, but your eye on the water you're standing in.
What? Hey, what?
Neve, make a perception check. Takeshi, that'll take you one action just to like kind of again warn Neve of the oncoming thing, but you still have 2 actions left to go.
Okay. Did I not move?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. So it just depends on where you want to move. Yeah. So Neve, you can also see this creature. It looks to be a turtle, but it's almost as if someone had cut its head open.
What?
One of the
I
more
don't know.
disturbing
That's
aspects
something a
of
little bit weird now.
Yep, it is. All right. Takeshi, you've got 2 actions. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move from here so I stop dodging this
Yep.
water.
All right. Make a acrobatics check as you jump from one piece of equipment to another. Let's say that nearby is like kind of like what would effectively be like the lockers for like some of the weapons. That's probably the next highest structure.
Okay.
Ooh, that is not going to get it. All right. You've got the hero point if you want to use it. Otherwise, you leap, and as you do, you kind of hit the side, and you fall kind of into the water as you.
I'm gonna use the hero point.
Okay, very well.
Yeah.
Hero point it is. Make your make another acrobatics check. All right, much better. All right, yeah. You leap, and as you hit the side of it, you look like you're about to fall, but you kind of kick your feet up, and you scramble onto the top of the lockers. You're like, whew. Like, that was close. I felt like I nearly went in there. All right, one more action. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot my bow again at who was I shooting at earlier?
Taro.
Taro.
Ah,
Again.
oh god.
All right,
You're
you're
the
gonna.
one that can reach him the easiest, so
So
it makes
you-
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna shoot at Taro.
Yeah.
All right, make your attack.
That's the first one again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm sending you a message in chat.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Cool. Roll your damage.
I guess it's...
All right, 13
Oh
points
my
of damage as again another water arrow hits you and collides with you. Because you're not hanging precariously or anything like that, you don't fall. But yeah, you're soaking wet. Unimpressed. Neve.
This reminds me of water fights that I used to have when I was a kid. I would always get pelted in the face with water balloons.
Yeah, basically that's what's happening here.
Well, that is a wee strange thing coming up there now. I'll keep an eye on you, but I would like to until it comes up to me and does anything aggressive to me, I will hold spiritual weapon.
So what you want to do is you want to ready a spiritual weapon to cast it on him if he does something hostile. Yep, not a problem.
Correct.
Easy done. Taro, it is your turn.
Alright. Oh, I'm soaking wet. I'm super annoyed. I'm looking around. Are there arrows that like he's using against me anywhere nearby?
Yep, totally. Big old barrel of these water arrows.
Right, I'm gonna jump off the support and kind of jump towards the barrel.
Yep,
onto a
you-
table nearby.
Yep, with your slippers of spider climb, you have no trouble getting across to there. So you've moved across to the arrows.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
also
gonna-
there's also a crossbow and several longbows here as well.
Right. I have a longbow on me, but
Yeah, you can use that.
going
It's
to-
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I take the arrow from the barrel to use as my first. So action jumped off to get over there, and then my second action will be I'm going to shoot him with one of those same types of arrows at him.
All right. You grab hold of one of them and make your attack.
I'm not just in melee, or I'm not just useful in melee, and I'm going to shoot him with that. It'll say piercing when I do the damage, but I'm obviously gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's all fine.
God, no! Oh my God! Every time I use the bow. Every time I use
crit fail today.
Oh, Neil.
Every time I use the bow, I crit fail. I'm gonna shoot someone else, just like last time.
Oh yeah, because I forgot you hit me the last time you did
Shot
that.
you with
Yeah.
a fire arrow. Just like
And I love how confident you were too. Like, like I'm not just useful in melee. No, you're not useful in melee. Don't make that as a comparison. It is a very low bar.
it's actually better than my. It's actually better than my melee fighting.
You know,
Unless I do the.
there's an easier way to get the orb if you want than using an arrow.
All right. On those words, pick a number between 1 and 5. Now, for those of you who don't know, we do crit fumble cards. So when crit fumbles or crit hits happen, we get the player to choose 1 to 5, and then that's what we use. So what did you choose?
2.
2. All right. Let's see. Ranged attack. All right. Roll a d6, please. 3. All right. You have overcompensated and shot at what looks to be a pile of weights. As you have done so, the weights begin to topple. Kaito, I need a reflex save from you, please.
Oh no! It's hitting Kaito also.
was like, hey, he didn't hit me. Yeah.
I imagine you saying that as the arrow
Just
goes.
directly.
Yeah. 19.
no.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You managed to move out of the way of the weights as they fall into the water. You now also notice that the water seems to be deeper than it appears. It hits the ground, and where it would actually normally hit the ground, the weight actually doesn't sit on the floor, but just descends down maybe another 10, 15 feet.
I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna flinch every single time you pull out that longbow now, Taro.
Alright, I guess last action I'm really frustrated. I'm like, please just give us the orb!
All right.
That's all I do.
Kaito, it is your turn.
So how far did he actually move on the turn that he moved away?
He's moved about 15 foot away from where he was, so he's actually a little closer to you, Kaito.
Okay.
But he's 15 foot away from the orb, and the orb, I mean, I don't imagine the orb can jump, so the orb would actually fall off the,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it goes across the ground. Yeah, so I'll probably have to unsustain that.
So yep, the orb disappears.
Yeah. I'm going to try to push in a different way. I'll try to hydraulic push this time. Excuse
All
me.
right. You open up your wave of water and you launch.
Nice.
Yes, I actually hit with it once.
All right, very nice. Okay, now with your hydraulic push, let's see what we do here. Hydraulic push, there it is. You call forth a powerful blast. The target takes 66 bludgeoning.
Whoa.
Okay, so no, not that one. That's a regular hit. So target takes 3d6 damage and is knocked back 5 foot. No saving throw. All right. Very well.
All right.
So that's 13 points of damage as Takeshi is hit. I need a reflex save from you, Takeshi.
Okay.
As you are hit by this torrent of water from Kaito. Oh, that is not enough. So this time, as you are hit, you kind of fall off the lockers and you land in the water next to the lockers.
And I'll use my last turn to kind of get up close to where he landed.
Very well. You kind of move up, and you're, again, still moving from place to place, trying not to step in the water, because you're not sure if those spikes have stopped or not. And you can now see Takeshi is about maybe 10 foot away from you.
I'll offer my hand to him. Just be like, hey, give me the orb and I'll help you up.
All right.
This
Oh,
is my natural habitat.
all right.
That's a
Neve.
good point.
Neve, moving in your direction, the turtle pops its head up. You see these two dopey-looking eyes. I mean, look at these freaking things. Hello.
Hello there.
It seems to reach up to take your hand,
Oh.
but then overextends and tries to plunge its big, meaty, clawed fist into you.
Oh.
Okay. So it's being hostile.
Yes. So you'll get your action first.
Okay, cool. I don't think so. I'll grab my holy symbol. Grotius, need your help here, and cast spiritual weapon at the thing. Okay, cool.
Nice.
And that is. Let me just do my thing. Attack on the kappa. Oh, come on. Really?
You do have a hero point.
No. It's fine.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, hero points do come and go. I mean, just saying. You can't, because you can't get more hero points while you've got one.
I'm aware of this.
Okay.
I'm aware of this.
All right, very well. Yeah, he will plunge his claw into you. Now, at this point, the mood changes. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. You know what? I'm gonna use a jinx point, and I'm gonna re-roll that, because I want the drama. I do want things to kind of be like, it's lethal damage, and I can't do that if you don't take damage, or I can't do that if I hit myself in the face. Goram it. Okay, fine. Second action. I'm gonna try it again.
Oh.
Third action.
Oh my lord, dudes.
No, this one will hit you. Because I'm going to burn my nat 20 if it didn't. Yep, okay, cool. I'm going to burn that nat 20.
Fine.
Just because, like I said, I story-wise want this to, like, change mode. So yes, this time as it reaches you. The irony is it's so slow you dodge with ease until 1 second later his arm dislodges and then extends further than what you were expecting for your reach. And he deals 21 damage. As the claw penetrates. Blood pours from your wounds and into the water. Kaito, Taro, and Takeshi. That's not meant to happen. Takeshi, you know that this creature is not meant to be here. You're kind of suspicious of it before because it looked like a kami or a spirit or something. But it clearly can't be if it's manifested a physical body and attacked someone. You've now gone from this is training to this is danger. There is a threat here right now.
Oh no.
All right. We then go to Takeshi.
All right. New plan. Except getting me. This thing ain't. I don't know what this is. It's not supposed to be here. So, new plan. You help me defeat this thing, and you get the orb. Deal.
All right, that we can do.
All right. Takeshi, it is your
I
turn.
can't hit a frog at all. I can definitely hit a turtle.
Am I near it?
No, you were about 15 foot away from it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just take my 3 attacks and.
All right.
I'm taking out my real arrows.
Okay.
This time, yeah.
Sure. You're pulling out your real arrows. Okay, you're taking 3 attacks.
Also, I'm going to do the hunter's mark.
Okay. Hunter's Mark will take 1 action, so you've got 2 attacks. However, you'll use your in your actions tab. There's the Hunter Mark version of your bow. So
Yeah.
be sure to use that one. All right. So you make your first attack against the Kappa, which is what this creature is. It is a Kappa Tengu.
Okay.
Your first attack will hit. Deal your damage. Wow, max damage with 17.
Wow.
Second attack.
You need help fighting this thing?
Yes.
Ooh, that one will unfortunately miss. So your second arrow doesn't quite find purchase, but your first one definitely does. Neve, you're up next. This thing is right in front of you.
Ah, hi, you little shite. Give him a whack, please, Grotius. I'll maintain concentration on the spiritual weapon. That cost me 1 action, I believe. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, it does hit. Yay!
Yeah, yeah.
And does D8 plus 4. There you go, 7. Right, you little bugger. Time for me to repair the favor. And I will cast Vampiric Touch on it. This is a touch spell, so I don't need to do a ranged attack or a melee attack, I believe.
I believe it is
But it
a
does need to-
touch. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
it
you,
is touch.
Yeah, you'll as in you'll
But
need to touch it.
it's,
So
I
if
think
you
it's still an attack. It's just.
yeah, it's a melee attack. Oh no, it's a fort save. No, he's right. He's right.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
there it
full
is.
save. Just
Yep.
full save.
No, it is.
Full save, yeah.
Brilliant. All right. Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Damn it.
So, let's go with this. So, the hammer of the hammer of your deity, which is kind of like a mace with the moon that has like kind of a skull on it, whacks at the creature and hits it square in the head. This green ichor sort of kind of spits out of its mouth. As it turns back towards you, it sort of turns back towards you, and you've got your hand now on its face. As you cast your Vampiric Touch, the light of Grotius kind of pours out of you and into its body, but then it kind of looks at you and goes, and you're kind of like, oh damn, that didn't work. Very well. All right, that is all. Taro, it is your turn. Oh, also, just
Right.
again for our audiences who do not know Pathfinder 2nd Edition, we have 3 actions. In this particular instance, casting Vampiric Touch costs 2 actions, and sustaining the spell of the spirit weapon and making the attack counts as the 3rd action. So Neve is now done. Taro.
Alright. So how far away am I from this creature? So
You're actually 25 foot. So you're actually on the other side of the room. You're furthest away.
Oh dang. Okay. So yeah. I guess because I've got the bow out, so I'll drop the bow to take out the scarf. Because I believe it's a free action to drop one, right? To drop a weapon.
Yes.
Okay. See, I'll drop I can take out my scarf. I'm going to kind of move across platforms out of the water to try and get over to it.
All right. So you're not getting in the water. You're just kind of bouncing from one place to another. Okay.
Yeah. Try and get closer.
Yep, not a problem. You'll move at half speed. So your half speed, I think, is like 15 foot.
Yeah, it's 15 feet.
All right, cool. So you're about halfway across the room. So you're about 10 foot away from the creature.
Perfect. And I'm going to throw as I get close enough. I throw my one end of my scarf right at it.
You still have the bow in your hands, which you've dropped you've dropped like back where you left it, or are you dropping it here?
I dropped it back where I left it to take out the scarf as one action.
Yep, sweet. Okay,
Second
cool.
action was move
All right,
across.
make your attack. Your scarf lashes out, and the fabric reaches with its blades at the end.
What?
You and your crit fails today. It's impressive, actually.
It's not even that you're missing by like me being unreasonable with my DCs. It's you've just been rolling ones.
Because
Like,
he
I
spent all
legitimately
his dice
impressed.
in my game, that's why.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask this. Neil, would you mind if we gave the roll to the first person in chat? Like okay, cool.
Go ahead.
So first person in chat to roll a d6. That's what we're gonna do for the crit fumble. So yeah, Calindria, I feel bad for poor Taro.
Well, because
He
Calendria,
needs
it's
more
like it's not
training
even
in
something that
everything.
Calendria did to mess up Taro. You know, it's just him defeating
Oh,
himself.
oh yeah, absolutely. All right, Mally has come in with the 5, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have melee. Your weapon takes 1d6 damage, ignoring hardness.
Oh no! I don't even know how much HP it has.
Well, it is okay. So it's technically metal, so it'll have 30 hit points. Can you just write down on your sheet somewhere that it is taken damage? Once it takes 30 damage, it's broken.
Ooh.
But you've only taken 2 damage to it. So basically, you've hit it, but you've hit its shell, which is its thickest part of the thickest part of the actual creature. And you can see
does
that.
make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and you kind of bend some of the tips of your otherwise sharpened blade.
Okay, I put it in my character notes, so.
Good, thank you. Kaito.
Isn't that also how Taisho lost his weapon?
Not with the crit. I think he like hit something that had a break thing. I think it was it was one of the sentinels. When you hit them, they can smash your crap.
Oh, okay, yeah. I am going to throw.
No, it wasn't.
Forbidding.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss on a forbidding ward on Neve. So basically.
Neve can't
any
attack anymore. Got it.
No, that's different. I was paying attention to that. That's a different one that I have.
Okay.
Forbidding ward is a specific enemy will have +1 like AC to go through, and I'm obviously choosing Kappa as the enemy. And
Yep.
Neve
So
as
Neve has an extra +1. Not a problem. So you begin to cast the forbidding ward, which enshrouds Neve with an aura of armor.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll also toss on a guidance too, so you can
And a
get better
guidance.
next time.
Nice. All right. So I think you can still add the buffs to Neve in the combat tracker. While you're doing that, Takeshi, what are we up to?
We're trying to shoot it again.
All right, make your attack. Your hunter's mark is still active. That one will... Oh, you need to drop it on the creature?
Oh, my bad.
It's all right.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh wow!
I guess that'll do it. All right, roll your...
He dropped it on Kaito?
Roll your... Oh, you dropped it on Kaito? No! All right. You did.
Whoops.
You did. Unfortunately, that does mean you do need to re-roll it.
Okay. Dang
Oh
it.
no.
Sorry, guys.
Just right
That's-
between the eyes. Just
Oh, unless you want to kill Kaito. I mean, you're more than welcome to crit Kaito if you want.
Alright, Kaito.
Where is that still?
Dang it, I wasted. Dang it. So good. We're learning here still.
We are.
Don't judge-
yeah.
I'm still learning here, folks.
And it's a little bit harder when you're doing it on the combat tracker instead of just when it's on a map.
Yeah. When it's on the map, it'll be a little bit easier, but I didn't have map of dojo. Alright.
That's still a hit.
Oh, that's still
Oh,
a
it's
crit.
critical.
That's
That's
still a crit.
Critical too.
So,
Dang.
so here's the other thing. Crits in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, if you get 10 higher than the AC of the creature, it crits.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to get the chat to roll a d6. In the meantime, roll your damage onto the Kappa.
Jeez.
Wow.
All right, this thing explodes. It becomes turtle soup.
You didn't do anything.
Wait, why was it 2d8 plus 2d8 plus
Oh
10?
my god.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I guess
Two
that
crits.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Oh,
crit
it's
damage.
because his bow has deadly
Two.
D10.
3. Yes, it does. Which is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the deadly d10. I keep forgetting about that one.
Whenever
All right.
you crit with one.
And could you roll another lot of damage onto it as well? Because you did ventilated for your crit, which means
Okay.
which means you did triple damage.
Oh crap! So roll damage again.
So just roll one lot of damage on it again. Yeah.
I think it still has the 100 mark, right?
Yeah, it's still got 100 mark
Yeah.
and an extra 8 damage. There we go. All right. So there you go. You did 38 points of damage. Now as this thing is perforated, it actually falls to the ground and actually becomes like sea foam. Like it kind of turns into this like bubbly goo, and then sort of floats and kind of like disperses as it was at the top.
of the water. Okay, so as this happens, Takeshi, the creature was not supposed to be here. You have, however, noticed that recently many intruders have tried to sneak in. This creature might have snuck in with these guys. It may have been here for a while, waiting for a chance to ambush you. You're not entirely sure. But what you know is that the Master of the Waves is in danger. And that you've been here both trying to learn more about the art of the wave, but also to try and look after her. These individuals seem to be quite in earnest, trying to complete the temple. The scene is yours to drive. Take us wherever you would like to go, what you would like to do, and there's a reward for our heroes at the end of the conversation.
Okay.
I just look at Takeshi and I say, I'm normally better than that, I swear.
Okay. People mess up here and there. It's a way of life. But anyway, I did make a deal with you. Here's the orb.
But we did like nothing. You did all of it.
You still tried to help me fight it. I asked.
True, yes.
I asked you to help me fight it, and you tried, so it counts. But there was an easier way to get the orb from me. I'll give you a little hint. Didn't your mother teach you something to get things from people?
The funny thing is I knew that was the answer, and I still didn't.
I did say please at one point, but I think it was too
You
late.
said please right before the Kappa attack. So.
Yeah, you did. It was like right when the Kappa attacked.
Like, oh my god, please just do it.
Because like when you said that, I just kind of smiled and laughed to myself. I'm like, yes, finally.
All right, because remember the stories were all about, like, oh god, Jesus,
Whoa.
sorry.
Ah,
It's funny because at the beginning of the fight, I was totally just gonna walk up and say, "Hey, can I have it, please?" But then like Neem just ran up and like, and I'm like, okay, well, I can at least see if I'm like good at like being all like I can see how my training has gotten me to. So
Okay.
that's kind of
so there's one more trial after this, right?
No, above you is the master.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
but you'd think that she might be in danger.
okay. Well, I would love to represent and talk more to know you guys better, but certain this creature here, more of these creatures have been attacking trying to get to the master here. So I think post haste we need to get to her, right? You said?
Yes, to her.
To her right away. So let's move.
yes, of course.
And this is where I just leave.
Well, before you leave, you have something to give to them.
I have something to give to.
Naturally.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I have to give you something before we.
All right. As you look around, you can see that the lockers that you were on earlier on are just kind of on their side. You kind of like push to kind of put them back up right after the kind of like crashing around, and in doing so, you use a key that you have to open them. Inside are a variety of +1 striking weapons, which he will offer to each of you. This is a item upgrade for each of your characters for free. What this means is the weapons that you currently have listed for you are now able to do twice as many damage dice, and you get a +1 to your attack and damage in addition to that. Taro, because of course you don't necessarily use a weapon in the same variety, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a magic item of some kind that will also be in here, but we'll talk about that in between.
I kind of mix and match of weapons that I kind of use, so...
Yeah. So there you go. And with that, thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the end of today's stream.
Thank you.
God, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience with our slow start for today. I do apologize again. It has been a whole thing. So there you go. We are now going to head out and raid because we have gone a little bit overtime here. Who are we gonna raid? Ghostbusters. Who is?
Phoenixy Wacky.
Phoenix is, but I want to go and share some love with someone who actually helped me out recently. We Are Nerdsmith is running a game with Callum, who is the wonderful author behind the Delver's Guide to Beast World, which I promoted not too long ago. And
Nice.
and right now they're running a Beast World adventure over on their channel, so we're going to go share some love there. A big thank you to everyone who supported the channel today. All of the donations really do help out. Thank you so much. We are currently working on our way to getting to PAX, so everything is really making a massive, massive difference. So sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everyone, for your bits, for the subs, for the donations. Get ready as we prepare to go and raid. Send all the love. Make sure that they can't see chat for a while. Have a wonderful and safe time. Join us in 6 hours when we'll be back for Sirens and Silver, hopefully with less trouble here. And then tomorrow at 7 a.m. Australian Western or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard US time, join us again for our 12-hour charity stream marathon with myself, the Dreaded GM, and Robert Hartley as we kick into something absolutely amazing. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being wonderful and amazing. Until next time, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.